So we're back on a Costa Blanca this morning, Sunday morning, 14 degrees, yep, shite weather. And I mean shite, we've got a week of this weather, take a look at that, and that's all week. And we're not used to it. But we've got to get on with the news today because we've got a lot of news to catch up with. We've got flying taxis in Spain. Of course, we've got lots more other news as well going on. Before I start, I'd like to say a big thank you to all the channel members, all the new channel members just joined the channel. Of course, you get all the privileges of seeing the videos and help support the channel. And people that have been buying me coffees. And of course, a big thank you to Martus, who gave me a big super thanks yesterday. So yeah, big thank you to everyone. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, at the moment we're getting really terrible weather in Spain, and yeah, all week doom and gloom, I'm afraid. And take a look at this weather, and this is all over Spain. This is torrential rain, hundreds of litres in like no time, and hours dropping. And this is just one part down in Costa del Sol, just got battered with rain. There's not a lot you can do this week, I'm afraid, apart from sitting indoors around a fire and a cup of coffee, because the weather's just like UK weather at the moment, grey and miserable. So that's the weather down there, as you can see, absolutely awful. And yeah, bars are getting demolished by all this rain. But we've got a lot of other news to catch up with today, and we're going to crack on with all the latest news. What's been happening in Spain, apart from the doctors' strike. We've got the new flights coming out as well from Alicante airport, 3 new routes taking off. But we've got a church in Toledo. Someone's actually gone in there and swapped a little monument that's hundreds of years old, done a swap, and it don't look like nothing like it. So yeah. Then we've got the inflation, 3% increase, and it's all down to electricity going sky high. Going to tell you why the Spanish don't change their surname as well. Also going to start off with a story for one of my members that nearly got mugged here in Spain, and it's quite a common muggings. So yeah, if you're coming to Spain, this is quite normal. They normally follow you from the airports, and what they do is they tow you and they flash you, and you think there's something wrong and you pull over. Well, this happened to one of our members. Was on a road trip down here to Torrevieja, and the car was just continuously flashing behind, kept on flashing and flashing and towing and waving their arms about. Of course, these people definitely thought something was wrong. They're pointing down towards the tyre. So they pulled over just in case, you know, and the car pulled right up behind them. And as they got out of the car, the husband was about to get out of the car as well, and they said, like, you got a problem with tyre, come and have a look. But the quick thinking lady there, Rebecca, quickly noticed it was a scam, and while he was about to get out of the car, the other one was round telling her to get out of the car and have a look as well, because it was ready to jump in. And that's what they do, they get the car and they get the suitcases and everything. So that was a close escape. She quickly closed the door and put all the locks on and shot away. Of course, further down the road and checked, there was nothing wrong with the tyres at all. It's just one of the known scams they do here. Just a warning, if you did want to pull over anywhere like that, always pull over in a petrol station when you've got people about, and just, you know, have your wits about you. But yeah, we've got this strange story in Benidorm, and it's one of the biggest and the first ever that's happened in Spain. It's flying taxis. The first in Europe, apparently. It's leading the way with this iconic invention. Yeah, it's a flying taxi, it's a drone. I was actually piloting this scheme down in Benidorm on Pontiente Beach the other day. And yeah, take a look at this. This is the flying drone taxi, and yeah, no driver at all. Out of all the places in Europe, it was down in Benidorm. And yeah, this big massive drone. Yeah, jump in and take you where you want. Didn't say the prices, however, as it's going to start off as a pilot scheme. 600 grams, yeah, so it's with that kind of weight you can carry passengers as well. Strange, isn't it, eh? Flying taxis. We've got cars that go along on their own without drivers. Now we've got flying taxis. It's also going to be used for all kind of other things as well, not just for passengers. They reckon for surveillance tasks, which they already use, we know that, and of course for delivering like goods and things. Well, we know in some parts of the world they use these drones for transporting drugs. So yeah, technology nowadays. They chose Benidorm as well in this new project they're trying to do out the green city with the hotels and swimming pools, water all being recycled, all recycled cleaning in the streets and everything like that. So yeah, Benidorm's on the map, isn't it? And not only that, as you know, these bull rings they've got all over Spain, and the bulls are dying out, this bullfighting. It's all coming to an end, so a lot of them are getting converted, and they're actually converting the bull ring in Benidorm. I say it's going to be a big, massive arena. They reckon this project is going to regenerate the area in Benidorm. It costs 15 million euros, and 9 of it's going to be European funding. So yeah, that's the beauty of being in Europe, eh? You get all this backing. Well, of course, we haven't got that now, the whole UK, because of what's happening with Brexit. But they're all getting this funding, and they're turning this bull ring into an open air hub. They're going to be doing loads of different things and events. So yeah, 15 million, eh? And yeah, bull rings, at least they're making use of it. Of course, we've got lots of things happening as well in Spain. We've got El Ronaldo, he must have bought Valencia Football Club. These footballers got too much money. We've got Spanish doctors that are going to be going on strike about pay and work conditions. And we've got them all up moaning as well about the electricity. It's all shot up, and they're saying it's a bigger 3% inflation because of the electricity. They've put the VAT and tax back on it. So they're all not moaning, and they're saying the old electricity are not budging. They're not willing to drop the price. So yeah, I did notice our price went from 100 euros to 137 this month. So yeah, prices have shot right up on the electricity front, and it's not looking good for the inflation. Paul, before there's schools in Murcia all banned mobile phones, and of course they was hoping that most of other areas and parts of Europe would do the same, because it's made a massive impact on the school results. It was all to combat the bullying, so it's actually worked, and they've concentrated more on the schooling and producing good grades. And since this has all happened, the whole Murcia region has had one of the highest employment rates among all the graduates from the schools. So yeah, producing results all round, isn't it, eh? 1% down on all the incidents or happening in the classroom, bullying and activities on the phones and everything, has produced these amazing results. Employment's up for the graduates, and people are getting more clever down in Murcia. So yeah, they need to adopt this everywhere, don't they? Ban mobile phones. Next story is a strange one, because it was a church in Toledo, and the thieves actually went in and swapped one of the Virgin kind of little monument statues there, and it was in the congregation chapel. So in a small village this is, down in Toledo, and yeah, the Virgin de Fatima, and they replaced it by some other kind of badly made Virgin de Carmen, and it doesn't look nothing like it. And if you have a look at these pictures, you can see terrible. They reckon it ain't got much value apart from you know, a mental value. That's all it's got. You know, it means a lot to the church, but someone obviously wanted to take it and swap it with this bad copy. Little monument, Dos Boris. It was originally composed 2 separate localities divided by the religion, really, one for Christian and one for Muslim. So, you know, it was a kind of little emblem, and it went all the way back into the 13th century. So they're really keen in trying to get this back. God knows why these people stole it. And we've got other news, of course, and if you do a bit of flying from Alicante and you want to go to Austria, you've got Salzburg and Linz, and then you've got another one they're going to, and that's Poland. These routes all start in the 31st of March this year. New routes that Ryanair are doing, and Jet Tour actually setting up a new base as well, and they're going to be doing flights as well, connections to Bournemouth. easyjet are also doing some as well. They're all at it. They're doing flights to Athens and Naples. So yeah, all new routes coming from Alicante this year. Good news, eh? I've got this story, and everyone wants to know why in Spain, normal tradition is when you get married, you take the husband's name, surname. But yeah, it works out completely different in Spain, and it's all to do with equality and gender, and be the same level basically. And this is what really happens in Spain when you get married. This is what the tradition is. Big tradition, all to keep with the the family roots, keep the family memory still going. And it's all to do with the family tree, and it all dates back years. Back to when I actually started doing the Spanish register back in 1822. The entire population had got registered in 1889. The Spanish Civil Code officially established the use of both the father and the mother's surnames, children and the Ruiz, so it stands the same today, basically. Only a few countries that do this, Spain and a few other countries that do that, so they have like a kind of double barrel name. They would have their surname, and then they'll have the person they're marrying, and even have their kid's name as well. They'll have these double-barreled names, don't they? So yeah, they have their child, the surname, combined with the father's first and surname, then the mother's first surname, and a child that might be named Carlos Sanchez Martinez, but all double-barreled names. And yeah, well, we might have a first and second and a middle name. There are like 6 names. And beyond the old tradition, and the reason why they don't want to change their name, it's not that they don't want to, it's the first bureaucracy involved in changing the surname is complicated, and unlike some other countries, it's quick and easy to process. Just go with the Spanish tradition of just keeping the double-barrel names of the child and the husband and the mother. But yeah, long-winded names, isn't it, eh? Said a lot of them don't change it because it's like gender equality. They like to have the power of their name as well, rather than just swap over to the husband's name. Finally, the old Spanish economies, they reckon it's outpacing the rest of the world, all because of they're embracing immigration to fill all their jobs. I reckon the foreign workers are feeling all these critical labour gaps. Like Spain's social security and migration reports in 2022, around 500,000 foreigners and foreign-born workers have filled literally 45% of the new jobs. It's like 3 million workers, so that's quite a lot, isn't it, eh? And all foreigners, of course, and that's up to the 13% of the whole workforce here in Spain. That's today's news, all the latest what's been going on this week with all the flights. And of course, them scammers, watch out for them scammers. Yeah, flying drones, taxis. And there you know what, the old Spanish, keep the old name, equality, and too much hard work with all diplomatic bureaucracy, changing names over. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the news today, and you can check out my other things that's been going on this week. But yeah, I'm off to church now.